What's up, friends? How you guys doing? Check out, I got the hat and everything. How are you doing? Really excited to see you guys. Excited to have you all in chat. Welcome. I got the hat, not because I'm shilling for Prusa, but because they gave me a hat and I didn't gel my hair because they came here on a scooter. Are you guys excited? I just realized I forgot to take all the address labels off. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. I'm super happy to have you guys here. I'm super happy because this is it. This is it, you guys. I saw some people in the chat saying like, oh, you used to be so critical of Prusa. I was like, yeah, because I wanted this. I wanted this printer. It took a long time to get here, I'll admit it. But that was my thing. Like, where's the printer we all wanted? We didn't all want, we, the consumers, the community, we didn't necessarily want the AFS. We didn't want the HT90. We wanted this. And I was excited. I wanted to clear the air right now. We wanted the Mark IV, then the Mark IVS, then this, and now I'm stoked, and it's here. So I don't want to start the videos bad. I wonder why. I don't want to start on a negative, but this is the printer we wanted when I was like, sorry, Prusa, but I'm going to use bamboo printers for now. This is the printer we wanted, guys, and it's here, and they came out with it, and I'm super stoked about it. So that's not an ad for anyone, but this is the printer that we have been wanting from Prusa for years. Am I right? Am I wrong? So I say we unbox it. First, let me give a huge shout out to Prusa because they did send this machine and a bunch of other stuff free of charge. They have no way influenced my opinions. They don't pay me anything. If you use the link in the description to purchase one of these, I will get a small commission. But lots of red in the color balance. Well, it probably doesn't help that this is in, which we should talk about this. This is showing, it doesn't have active chamber. Okay, hold on. I need to not do the chat because I'm answering you guys. I didn't want to start off on that note on the live stream. I wanted to start off talking about this print. This is the new size. And apparently the Core One uses the same build plates as the Mark IVS, the Mark IIIS, basically because Prusa's, average customer already has a lot of build plates, especially if they're running a farm. It uses the same exact size build plate. However, it gets more, I think, in Y. We'll check in a little bit. And it gets a lot more in Z. So this is what you can print. This is a sample print from the Core One. I don't have any sponsorship with Bamboo Lab. I don't even have any relationship with chat. If it's super saturated, I can maybe look into it and see what's going on. I did not sign anything, so I'm glad you guys are asking about the ethical stuff. So let's get it out of the way. I have no relationship with Bamboo Lab. I work with a lot of 3D printer companies, Soval, FL Sun, LDO Motors, a lot of them. Creality. I've had sponsorships from many of them. Prusa has never paid me anything except for, I think I've made maybe 300 euros in their affiliate program. Bamboo has never paid me anything except for affiliate commissions. I have currently no relationship with Bamboo Lab. And like I said, Prusa has never sponsored any content on my channel. I'm under no obligation to say anything positive or negative. With that said, I do not have a relationship with Bamboo Lab right now. We had a little bit of a thing. My fault. And I should say I've been given this printer for free. I've been given an XL for free. I've been given a Mark IVS for free. So, and I loved Prusa a long time ago. Like before Bamboo Lab ever came out, I was a Prusa hardcore. And that's why I made that video about like, I'm so disappointed. I was such a fan of your brand. And then you guys didn't come out with the Mark IV for years and years and years. Like, did you forget about me? I was very personally hurt by that. And I talked with some of their engineers and they said, we really didn't like that video, but we this part, I'll speak for this one person I spoke to. I won't name names. He's like, we didn't like that video, but we sat with it and we realized, like, you know, we do have the AFS, we do have a Core XY machine, and we understood why you felt the way that you felt. We get it, you know, that you wanted the Core XY of the AFS just 3 years ago when we started showing AFS. Anyway, cool. So video looks good. I don't want to drag this on. I want to open this machine. Can I tell you guys, not to like wave a knife at you guys, but can I tell you, by the way, we also have an overhead camera, which I need to set up my stream deck so I can quickly hit the overhead camera. Can I tell you guys how much, what's the word in English? Koach ratzon. How much willpower it took to not open this? This has been here for 2 or 3 days. I must really love you guys because I wanted to open this thing so bad. And my rep at Prusa was like, dude, you know, Israel's not known for their being gentle with packages in their customs. Like, maybe you open it and pre-check it. And I was like, no. Oh, other people are live streaming this? That's cool. Prusa gave a big incentive for like affiliate program sales during the first day. The main reason I'm doing this is because I wanted to open this thing. And they also told us we couldn't do any content or post anything about it until 37 minutes ago. So I was like, if I can't post content about it, I'm not going to open it. I want my audience to enjoy this with me. And the reason I'm doing it now and not tomorrow or Sunday, which is the next work day, is I'm impatient. So, okay, first off, let's talk about what we got in the box, and we'll build up to opening the thing. We've got these Core ONE build plates. They are a little bit different, I think, than the regular Mark IV's build plates because they don't have a tab. They go all the way down here. We've got, these are extra build plates. We've got a satin sheet. We've got a textured sheet. And then they also sent over a fish, like a rubbery fish with magnets embedded. Don't know why. I think just to show that it's magnetic and you can put magnetic accessories on it. We have, by the way, tell me in the chat who else is doing one of these right now. I'm curious. We have this gorgeous, looks like PETG, no, PLA, it's PLA. Gorgeous print. I mean, this is one of the nicer prints I've ever seen. It's got a little bit of ghosting going on. Like, I think it was printed pretty quickly. Little ghosting in the actual bricks, but then again, I don't know. That might not be ghosting. Let me show you guys in the overhead. That might not actually be ghosting. It might be that the lines of the, you know, the bricks are just thicker. Let's look at a feature that's not repeated over and over and over. I don't know if it's ghosting or if it's that the model. Anyway, Grantit's 3D Musketeers. Cool. Very cool. I'm excited to see what he has to say about it because he's been on Team Prusa for a long time. Gorgeous model. Let's not get stuck on that, fixated. You guys know I have ADD. We've got a bunch of these like pops, snaps. I don't know what these are for. Nero's doing one in 1.5 hours. He's smart because the affiliate program is last click attribution. So whichever person's link you click last is going to earn the commission. They told me at Prusa, they're like, hey, man, we know you're excited, but you're kind of like, you know, posting this live stream beforehand and putting the link up. Like, you're working against your own interest. I was like, yeah, I know, but I really just want to do this live stream. So this is freaking cool. This is the new camera. It is, I don't see any cables coming off of it, and I don't see any kind of, oh, CNC Kitchen got a video out. That's impressive. Looking at that lighthouse is a good test of how corrupted. Oh, yeah. This camera is interesting because it's supposed to go up to super high temperatures. It's wireless. It has a wireless antenna. I don't get where it gets power. I see a bunch of magnets in it. I see an SD card slot. If I had to guess, maybe it's inductive power. That would be very cool. I mean, I see 2 screw holes. So something in me thinks, Shalom. Shalom bezichron. Ah, mizichron, I think you mean. And thank you. They just posted a whole review. Wow, that's awesome. Talk about advantage of getting it early, being in Europe. So I don't know how this camera's powered. But sorry, I meant to show you guys this. But there's 2 screws on it, which I seem to think are power contacts. This is supposed to go up to super high temperatures. I'm in Tel Aviv, for the person in Hebrew. We've got an extra nozzle. I can't believe Stefan got a whole review out. I'm so jealous. Oh, you're right. There is a USB-C. I didn't even catch that. Okay, it has a USB-C. Sorry, I'm just excited. They sent me a bunch of square magnets for magnetizing things. Hey, thanks for the love from Ireland. And then they sent me a bunch of sample prints that you guys can see in the overhead. Super nice looking. This one seems to be wood. This one, these are carbon fiber, it looks like. I did tell Prusa already, I gave them one piece of feedback, which they were very open. Yeah, I'm a little bit blue balling. All right, let's just open it. I gave them already a little piece of feedback, which I was like, yo, this thing is a very capable printer that can go up to like 55C chamber temp, da-da-da-da-da. I was like, bro, brass nozzle? Come on, you know? And they were like, we get it, we get it. You know, maybe that's something we can look into. You can buy obviously a Diamondback nozzle for the next extruder. That's no big deal. But I think some companies who are making very capable Core XY printers are already just saying, screw it, no one wants brass. My mom said something funny the other day, which I already said in a podcast, but I'm going to say again. The only thing we like in brass is balls. In Israel, it's 7:45. All right, let's see the overhead. So we got the box. We've got the Core ONE review guide. Well, maybe I should have read that first. But I think the review guide is just, it's just, kind of getting me up and running. It tells me that you guys are getting to see a little inside baseball. It tells me, like, the key points that are worth noting if I do a review. It's an enclosed Core XY with a twist. We'll talk about that in a little bit. I've actually already sat through a presentation about Core ONE, so I kind of know a fair amount, but I could learn a lot more. Let's not look at the paperwork. I don't want to blue ball you guys too much. Oh no, the screen went down. What happened? Did I lose you guys? Computer, I hear the computer, but the monitor is off. Oh no, what have I done? All right, we're back. Did you guys lose me? Did I lose you? All right, we got the Haribos, very important. We're excited to see our new Prusa Core ONE for review, to send you. We've put together a special review package. We've also got the Buddy 3D camera here. We've got a camera with pre-wired USB-C. We got sample prints, digital files, a set of magnets. We'll read all this later. And we have the VIP access to the profiles. We also have another build plate. All right. And this one is a steel sheet Core ONE PEI. This is the standard kind of smooth plate. Beauteous. All right. We got them Haribos. I still have the 1 kilo Haribos from the XL, which is going to take me years to go through. We've got our Prusa USB dongle. We've got our receipt that does all the checking. We've got a power cable, which is European, so not exactly what we need for Israel. And then we've got a full spool of filament. Let me guess. I'm going to bet top dollar it's Galaxy Black. Ha! PLA Galaxy Black. I love you guys, Prusa, but I've got probably like 10 kilos of that stuff right now. And then we just need to pull the printer out of the box. There's actually a diagram that I can't read, so I'm going to put it on the ground. Oops. I lost my scene. The Prusa steel nozzle is $53 extra. At that point, you might as well get an E3D. I think there's an obsidian nozzle. How much is that one? Check. While I fix the, what's it called? The Stream Deck. All right, let's put this on the ground with the handles. Sorry if I hit the microphone. Headphone warning in advance. Oh, you lost me? No, we're back. All right. Holy crap. All right. Now, let's see how we're supposed to lift this out. By the way, did you guys notice I changed the background light to Prusa red? Red, orange. All right. So, we need to pull out the cardboard. Oh, interesting. It's on its side. We pull out the cardboard. We pull out the flippy flappies. And there are supposed to be handles that we pull up. Out with the flippy flappies. Oh, these are the handles? Wow, that's a very interesting idea. Check this out. They actually made like a carrier out of cardboard that you just lift. Please don't fall. And place on the table. Come on, that's clever. That's clever. That is clever. Where did I go? I went somewhere? Oh, you mean like behind the table. Okay, there's a box of accessories with a hole in it so that it fits over the 3D printed spool holder. Everything is wrapped in, anti-scratch vinyl. We'll do some peels here in a second. I'm always, ever since Uncle Jesse broke a printer on a live stream, I'm always so scared to like knock it off the table or, it's just, I just don't want to be a meme. Not for that. Not like this. All right. If you don't like Galaxy Black, you can donate it. Oh, I like it. I just have, the XL came with 2 kilos. My Mark 4S came with 1 kilo. And then I swapped my Mark 4S with them because they wanted to check something on it. It's strong enough for you to stand on top of the printer. Don't forget to test it. Yeah, let's have a look inside. So they do have a USB-C cable that plugs in the back. If I recall correctly, you have to at least, yeah, okay, you got to get the screen on. Let's take the cardboard out. Oh, interesting. This isn't, I mean, it's plexiglass, but it's not, it feels a little different than normal plexiglass. Like, it doesn't feel like the stuff on my Voron. Or maybe it's just because there's a piece of metal all along it, making it more rigid. It feels a little different. Flippy flappy. Flippy flappy. Flippy flappy is a technical term. Yeah, oh wow, I just realized from the chat how far you guys are behind me. Okay, wait. Tell me when you guys, let me switch to another watch. You guys are like way behind me. Tell me when you guys hear, one sec, wait. I'm gonna say this and then you guys are gonna say now in chat, okay? So, now. Oh man, I think you guys are super far behind me. Like minutes, multiple minutes. It's acrylic, so stiffer than plexi. But I have acrylic on my Vorons. Maybe you guys aren't that far behind me? Okay, here's the screen. It doesn't say Core One. Okay, yeah, you guys are not that far behind me. It's only about 30 seconds. I think it just took me a long time to read the flippy flappy comment. Look, it doesn't say Core One. It just has like a pattern. That's a great way to drive engagement, by the way. I got like 60 comments from that. Okay, wait, I'm not sure about the time, so everybody, let's just hit the like button now. It could just be thicker acrylic. Yeah, maybe it's 4 mil instead of 3. Maybe. I honestly think it's because it has a piece of sheet metal all along it, which is making it extremely rigid. You know what I mean? It is polycarbonate. Okay, well that explains also. Now, in order to do this, we just need, you guys can see here, we got to plug this guy in. Want to make sure we get that right. I'm not sure which way is up and which way is down, but let's experiment. And we need to plug this in. I think we should do this one first. Got non-scratch calipers. I do not. 30 likes from that. Nice. Yeah, you're right. I did get like 30 likes. I'm totally going to do that next time. Total trick. By the way, I don't know if you guys can hear, but I have the T1 Pro printing on the other side of the room open, and it is loud. Nice. Got it right the first time. It's not glass, and I'm talking about that in my next video, which is about another printer, how a lot of people are moving away from glass because of damage or because they want to go to the farm. You know, they want to market to the farm crowd, and this won't break when it gets abused by employees. Okay, screen is installed. We need the USB. Thank you so much, Rick. I appreciate that. Yeah, one of the big features here is you can print PLA with the door closed, which is quite exciting. Now, here's an interesting thing. I don't think the bed was fixed from the factory in place, which usually, you know, Core XY machines are. Second, the no glass preference. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you guys, there's two features on my mic. I usually don't use this feature. Can you guys tell me what's better? This is A. Is this good? Is this good? This is A. This is B. And I would love if you guys tell me in the chat how it's different. Is this better? This is B. I'm going to go back to A for right now. All right. Beauteous. I'm just getting all this stuff out. Set it on the back and screw the screen in tight. I was wondering about that. You saw me jiggling it. So let's do that. A is better and more clear. I think A is like a noise reduction voice booster, and I normally don't use it when I record my videos, and then we have to post-process the audio. So I think we're going to start doing that. A is better for voice. Okay, cool. Thanks. All right, set it on its back. I don't love to set it on its back on a ceramic table. I don't want to scratch it, but if it's as reliable as it's supposed to be, then I should never have to see the back again after this. There goes the gantry. I like how I just listened to you. I didn't even think like, oh, is there any antennas there that are going to break? I'm assuming that that's someone from Team Prusa. Maybe A, B is better. What's the story with the fish? So they had the fish at Formnext, and they were showing how they were using the fish to show that it's magnetic. Why they didn't use a funny refrigerator magnet instead? It's anybody's guess. What's the story with the fish? If you're a Prusa employee in the chat, come on, Ruda, I know you're watching. What's the story with the fish? What is the weight of this? The fish? I would say it's like 300-400 grams. What's the weight of the printer? I don't know. Someone's going to have to look it up. All right. Sweet. Something fishy. Just one bite and you're hooked. All right. That is a pretty printer. What I still don't understand, though, first of all, the hardest thing about these live streams is I want you guys to see the front of the printer, too. So I have to operate it from behind, giggity. I believe the purpose of the fish is just so people know that it's not aluminum and not plastic. It's steel all around. And it has an exoskeleton. Don't lift the panel where it's scarred on. Just lift the panel. I already put it on the back. It's already done. All right. Let's hook up a power cable. I don't understand how they shipped it without fixing the bed to anything. Was I supposed to remove No, I mean, I don't see any screws holding the bed down. I see that there are screws to hold the bed down. Are these holding the bed down? Let's check. Should we have read the manual first? Probably. I just know from experience, like, I'd be shocked. Details that matter. Native Prusa app. This is a very nice thing. Online use without a catch, 100% security. אם אני אקלל בעברית, מישהו ישים לב. Front view now. Yes, always on my live streams, feel free to ask for stuff, guys. I'm more than happy to help. I think the fish really adds character. RTFM, read the freaking manual. So here's the thing. I don't see a normal manual. I see a review guide. And I don't know if I'm supposed to take those two screws out. The bottom panel is only magnetic connected. By bottom, I'm talking about the build plate, not the bottom panel. But all right, let's plug it in. Worst case, we emergency reset it because the bed's not moving, right? Not a big deal. But I'd be shocked if they shipped it without. Dude, why does my screen keep going to sleep? Read the fish manual. You guys are fun. This is fun. It's getting a little warm here. All right, read the fishy manual. Let's try and keep an orderly workspace. Oh, why don't we plug in the camera first? Sorry, I need to get around here. I will say the steel exoskeleton is like no printer I've had so far. This thing is like not messing around. I could measure it in a little bit. Let me get a measuring tape in a bit, all right? So this is cool about the camera. I remember this from Formnext. First of all, we can 3M tape that in there, but it's just a USB-C camera. Like you could ostensibly have it outside the printer too, and then it connects to the net, I believe, on its own. Maybe I might be misspeaking, but I know that it's like a super high temp affair that just magnetizes right in there. I probably put it in wrong, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, I'm working on the filament recycling thing, and I'm actually going to do a video about it not next week, but the week after. I have another video coming about filament recycling and how the progress has been. All right. So the Wi-Fi antenna is kind of like external to the rest of the thing. I assume because they want to make it easy for you to remove it, since they're really marketing this thing as a privacy-focused machine. There's also NFC on the back. Prusa website says the camera only works with the Prusa Connect Cloud software. Yeah, but I think it doesn't like need the printer's Wi-Fi dongle. It has its own Wi-Fi dongle is what I mean. Ah, cool. Uncle Jesse's going to do a live stream after me. See, those guys are smart. The attribution, if you're going to buy it, click the link of whoever you want to support. So if you want to support him, or if you want to support Stefan because his review helps you more, make sure to click their link last. If you want to support me, click my link last. Many people don't realize that. Here's some vinyl peeling. So whoever you want to support, support. And if my live stream doesn't provide the most value, if Stefan's provides the most value to you, make sure to support him, because Prusa has been generous about like, hey guys, we want to reward you for getting content out if you can. So, and my link is in the description if you choose to support me, if you choose to buy. Let's first see how this thing is, huh? Okay, that's a vinyl peel. Maybe I'll peel the rest of the vinyl once I get it in its final resting place. That wasn't a smart idea. I know it's kind of lame. Check this out, by the way. This open and close the top, kind of clever. The bare metal top, it's not a bare metal top. It's vinyl. All right, I'll peel the top one just so you guys can see into the printer. Because, sorry, I can't read in Hebrew and speak in English at the same time. Because I want you guys to see inside, but I was going to keep all this protective stuff on here until I move it, but whatever. Worst case, it scratches a little bit on the way in. This is a little tricky. Fishing pilot, maybe that's the bottom. No, this is the top. And what you're looking at is not bare metal. It's protective film. There you go. Pretty. Is that better? What I don't do for you guys. Holy crap. Okay, I just figured out why they sent us those snaps. I didn't understand why they gave us all those snaps, remember? There was a bunch of them. It's because this lid is removable if you really want to remove the top, if all you ever print is PLA, I guess. And that's what's putting them in. They're grommets. Grommets hold this whole thing in. Okay, so now you guys can see in the printer, and you can also see the reflection. Hello, it's tinted, as you can see. Okay. And the price for this, for the assembled version, is the same price as an X1 Carbon, which I think is interesting. There's a good amount of 3D printed parts on here. Okay, hold on. Error. No firmware found. Well, they did tell me that I would need to plug in the USB-C, but I plugged in the USB-C. No firmware found in the internal flash. Please flash. Yeah, let's do it. So reset. Make sure the USB-C is plugged in. Okay, flash. Until you flash the firmware, the screen is not a touch screen. I assume that will come with the firmware update. In the meantime, what should we print? I think we have some pre-sliced stuff. All panels are acrylic, yes, and the whole exoskeleton is Galaxy Black steel, sheet metal. So it's magnetic, which means you can magnetize any kind of accessories you want, or like tools here. On the other side, you have a filament spool holder. And what's cool that they explained in the presentation I went to is like, it doesn't actually have active chamber heating, if I'm not mistaken. What they've done is they've done these cutouts inside. And so the air gets trapped above the bed, and that you can get, basically, you're just heating above the bed or cooling above the bed. And it's very tight here. And they've done these cutouts, which not only lower the volume of inside of what you need to heat, but basically you create a pocket of hot air up here, heat rises. And so you can get up to 55 C up here, and why worry about heating the whole chamber, which is a neat little trick. And then also they have these massive, I think these are 60 millimeter fans in the back that can cool that area very, very quickly, pull air through the top here and evacuate it through the back. So you don't have to close it if you want to print PLA or PETG. So it manages the temperature inside without needing a heating element. By the way, 55C. Oh, thank you, Danton. You're awesome. I really appreciate that. It can get to 55C. Most of my enclosed printers can't get to 55C, actually, except for the ones with active chamber heating. So let's put English. Okay, it's now a touchscreen. We got a nice little thing of Joseph here. You guys can't see the screen because of the fishy. You still can't see the screen. Okay. So printer type Core ONE, print head, nozzle diameter. It asks you if it has a hardened nozzle. It does have an extruder sock. God, it's pretty inside, you guys. It is freaking gorgeous inside this thing. It's very Prusa, right? Like minimal, not minimalist, but like kind of, I don't know how to describe their aesthetic. We should ask ChatGPT, but like they have this industrial aesthetic, which is very brutal looking, hardcore looking. I love it. You guys can see, like, even when I am not talking about printers, black and orange are my two favorite colors. That helps. But I like a, you know, industrial kind of. Anyway, done. I want to show you guys inside this thing in a little bit. It is stunning. And they've really started making use of, I think it's PCCF 3D printed parts. So the cooling fan is PCCF. And it looks like everything holding on the top is PCCF. There's also an accessory coming out pretty soon, which is going to be like a steel arm that holds on to the cable chain instead. Prusa-ness, that's exactly. Yeah, for PLA, it's not a challenge because there's massive cooling fans. In a second, I'm going to just take the iPhone down and I'm going to take you guys around. Okay, do you want to connect to the Wi-Fi with your Prusa app? So it's at this point that we're going to take the camera down. Please don't fall on me. And we're going to first connect to the Prusa app. And then I will use the camera after that. If I want pretty, I'll look at my missus. Yeah, I get that. I mean, that's been my experience with Prusa printers. They're not the fastest. They're not the cheapest. I just realized you guys don't see my eyes. I should keep the hat like this. They're not the fastest. They're not the cheapest. They also don't keep up on the latest trends. I think they would admit that. Is your new printer already connected? But they are the most reliable. And they have the best longevity. If that's not for you, totally fine, you know? It's not for everyone. But clearly it's for some people because Prusa is selling a lot of printers. Hold on, guys. You can, okay, so hang on. It's not actually recognizing the QR code. That's annoying. Focus, please. Focus, please. My phone won't focus. I thought there was like an NFC way to do this. It could also be that I have my phone connected to, let's see, maybe the, thanks, man, appreciate it. I think maybe the problem was that I'm using my phone to live stream, so the camera is being used. Okay, let's try the front camera maybe. Credentials via NFC. All right, let's do it that way. That's easier. Open Prusa, go set up Wi-Fi. In-app menu, set up printer Wi-Fi. Okay, yeah, that was my bad. I was doing the wrong thing. Let's add our network. I was trying to add it to the app before I connected it. So this is really cool. Watch this. You take your phone, you tap it on the back, and that's it. The Wi-Fi is set up. Come on, that's freaking rad. Way cooler than doing it in the touchscreen. Respect to Prusa, because I remember Uncle Jesse saying like a while ago, like, dude, it's not cool to have it on the touchscreen, and then they came up with that NFC thing, and that is slick. I've had to close my QR. Yeah, open drop-down menu and select read QR code. Okay, so successfully connected. So now we need to scan that QR code. I thought that the QR code was to connect it to the Wi-Fi. I have this thing on live streams where I can't talk and read at the same time, and I don't yet have the confidence to just shut up for 30 seconds while I read. Oh, wow, 300 of you here. That's awesome. Thank you guys for being here. All right, there's our QR code. Funny how that works perfectly. All right, the big question, guys. What are we going to call this? This is a big thing, okay? You guys know every single printer gets an animal's name. Every single company gets like a not a kingdom, but a phylum or an order. Prusas are always reptiles and generally lizards because vorons are snakes. So all RepRap machines are in the reptile family. RepRap are reptiles. It's all very, very thought out, okay? Bamboo Lab, because it's a Chinese company, they get like cats, like, you know, tiger, lion, stuff like that. Anyway, so the XL is chameleon. You guys named it on a live stream. The Mark 4S is gecko. And here's the question, what is this? Like, I think it should be an armored type lizard. Like, what kind of lizard has armor? It can't be tortoise, right? That's also a reptile. But it can't be tortoise because it's too fast. So we need a lizard that has armor. It could also be iguana. I have thought about iguana because it will last forever. Iguanas live to be very old and they're very fast and they have kind of armor on the back. Gila monster is too big, I think. Black mamba is a snake. That should be a voron. Komodo could pass, but they're kind of slow. I only ask because we need to name it in the app before we move on. Armadillo. Ring cows. No, but no snakes, guys. Vorons are snakes. Komodo, horned toad. Can't be a toad. Now, you guys didn't get it. My explanation clearly wasn't good enough. I'm going to go with iguana for right now, and we can always change it. Just because I want to move this forward. All right. Now, the real question is... hold on. Please don't fall asleep. Armadillo is a pretty good one, but it's not a reptile. Ah, caiman. That's a good one. Caiman is pretty good. Are they fast? Caiman or iguana? All right, we'll take votes in a minute. So it's now in. Let's put in a build plate. I want to take some already open filament. I don't want to open a fresh spool, so I'm going to go grab some from the farm, and then I'm going to show you inside this gorgeous printer. It is pretty in here. Everything is this galaxy black. Ah, horned toad is actually a lizard. That's pretty cool. Sun gazer, spiny lizard, basilisk. Okay, let's go pick some filament. Come on. Obviously, we need to go get some Prusa. I'm taking the microphone with me. Walking past the XL, which is also printing currently. And I think we need some Prusa Orange PLA, right? Huh. Okay. Just checking on all my prints. All right. I'm back, fam. How much power supply does this printer have? Core ONE is steel plated, so plated lizard makes sense. Yeah, exactly. All right. Let's load some filament. Registration successful. And then I want to show you guys inside. Oh, that's me. Main camera. How do I reconnect this camera? We don't. All right, let's go overhead. How do I get my iPhone reconnected? I disconnected the iPhone and now I don't know how to connect it. Source camera. Damn, that was dumb. Hold on. Run self-tests and calibrations. Yes. Okay. All right, let's do that while I fix the... Wow, those fans are powerful. You guys hear that? Let me turn off noise cancellation. Oh, I was with noise cancellation off. Is this one better? I don't know which one. This smooth sheet, I think, has the same dimensions as the Mark 4S. Yeah. All right, let me reconnect this camera somehow. I think what we need is an iPhone cable to kind of like re-register it to my computer. It's so pretty inside. All right, I will officially say it. Inside, it is the most beautiful printer from the inside that I've seen to date. All the like galaxy black sheet metal. Look at it just banging itself against the wall over and over and over again, like someone with some kind of challenge. I'm out of USB ports. Hang on. Let's reconnect. Allow. Ouroboros. Trust this computer. Remind me never to disconnect the camera from the live stream again. Here. iPhone camera. Overhead. There we go. All right. You guys want to see inside? It's upside down. Of course it is. Let's fix that. Is it upside down? Yeah. Hang on. Hold on. How do I fix it? Sorry, guys. Undo, zoom, and pan. Dude, what's the deal? What is the deal, guy? Ah, scene locked. Unlock scene. Undo, zoom, and pan. And there we go. All right, look inside this printer. Look how pretty. So everything in the back is this like textured, hold on, let me turn the lights back on. This textured, it's not actually textured, but it's like glittery galaxy black metal. All the bits and bobs, hold on. We will need your help with this test. Okay, wait, I gotta pay attention here. Okay, continue. Tap the nozzle. Okay, load cell test passed. I want you guys to see the tool head, and there's this bar here, but wait a second. Oh, you guys just saw my iPhone password? Okay, cool. I'll change it. Thanks. That's an interesting sound. That's a very interesting sound. Okay. It's doing the heater testing. Yeah, it's a little weird. I probably should have set up a third camera. It's heating. Let me show you guys this sample print with the light behind us and not my finger in the way. Pretty good. The thing that I wasn't sure if it was ghosting was these bricks. Like I couldn't tell if the gaps in between the bricks are just wider than I think, because there is no ghosting on the balcony, but then on here there's a little bit. In some areas there is, in some areas there isn't. Anyway, look at this tool head. Look how pretty that is. Obviously, I'll, get some proper B-roll later. And then, it has the Nextruder fast swap nozzle, so you can just turn this dial, beep, and the whole thing comes down. And then look at how all this, let me turn the light back on. All this is like PCCF. Super nice. All right. And like the back thing here, that looks to be maybe PCCF. This is PCCF back here. Really nice materials. I mean, but what do you expect, right? They're not going to put a bunch of garbage on here. Yeah, I wonder how long to print this sample. Gearbox alignment. So we can skip that because it's already been done from the factory. We need to start without the filament in the extruder. Please make sure there is no filament in the filament sensor. Hold on, I'm going back to main cam. You guys don't see me. Okay, continue. Is filament in the filament sensor? No. In progress. Let's go back up. You guys saw inside. I'm sorry that it wasn't a very satisfying. How did I get that up there? I'm coming. Sorry, this is not my fanciest live stream. It's like 8 o'clock at night. My wife's out of town. My parents are looking after my kids. We didn't get to pull out all the stops today. Yes, I'm standing on a 3D printed stool. And oh, beauteous. Now let's get this hooked up again so we can use it. All right, insert filament into the extruder until the sensor detects new filament. Time to print a Prusa step stool. I didn't know there was such a thing. This was actually printed on the Idea Former belt printer, and it is great. So useful. Raza, I'm interested that you say no going back, even if they lock down your hardware, no going back. Just posing the question. But I felt that way too. When there was no update for many years and we were stuck with the Mark III's, I also was disappointed. And I think everyone knows that I was disappointed. And I was vocal about it. Calibrating, do not remove filament. I mean, look how pretty it is inside. It's pretty. She's a pretty girl. Pretty girl. Pretty iguana. Pretty girl. I mean, like, you can't deny, though, that Prusa machines have more personality. Remove filament to finish. Filament sensor calibrated. Happy printing. Thank you, whoever just subscribed. Continue. Okay, you want to see what models we have here? Oh, let's see that the camera's working. So we've got the VIP access to the Core One. Thank you, Prusa. And let's see if we go to our printers. Wait a minute, am I logged in? I need to log in. And let's not show my email on screen, my personal one. So we're going back here. And you guys can look at the main camera for a second. And let's get logged in. People can choose who they want to buy from. Yep, I agree. And I will let you know how quiet it is too. And yes, Bamboo did push the market forward for sure. We need a 6-digit code here. Getting super thirsty. 729508. Great. That did not work. Oh, thank you, Gary. Someone just donated $5. I appreciate that. It's very kind of you. I'm having a little difficulty logging in, and I'm not sure why. Give me a sec, guys. And yeah, we needed a little disruption. No doubt. You know what? I think I realized I don't use Google sign-in for Prusa. That's the problem. I need to actually put in a password. Prusa Core ONE versus X1 Carbon. How do they compare? Don't know, because I haven't yet fired this thing up. I'll know in months from now. Maybe I do use Google sign-in? Continue. Think it's going to be hard to say, right? This one can heat the chamber more. And I think has better privacy features. The X1 Carbon has all the like LiDAR and AI stuff and failure detection that this one doesn't. At least not that I know of yet. 3, 2, 8, 9, 4, 6. Dude, why can't I get logged in? Let me quit out and quit back in. Because something weird is happening. I can't log into my account. It's like something's wrong with the Google sign-in, and it's not letting me actually sign into the slicer. It's giving me like some error, like not authorized. Let's try again. Because I need to log in if we want to see if the camera is working. No file selected or passed to the script. Oh, I think I know what happened. I have like a script that I set up, and I think it broke however Prusa is redirecting when you log in. That's annoying. So how do I change that? Huh. No, what's happening is like, I set up a script to bypass the download, like the slice thing, so that I can open in any slicer I want. And that seems to have interfered. Anyway, the camera's not set up yet. Let's start a print. Let's see what's on this SD. So the Lighthouse Benchy base. Oh, what? This is a Benchy base, you guys. Duh. This is for benchies. You put benchies on here. I didn't realize that. That's pretty cool. The name is Lighthouse Benchy Base. Did not realize that. But we're not going to print another one of these because we already have one. But someone asked how long it takes to print. That's 17 hours. And it's 662 grams. So it's pretty full. Oh, I'm getting tired. Buddy Tungsten. That seems to be the camera case for this. Oh no, it's Buddy, the dog, made out of tungsten. Allen key holder, airless tennis ball out of TPA, or a wood pen bowl, which also they sent me. So basically these are the sample prints. What they sent to me is what we have. So we need to slice some stuff. Oh, nice. You ordered a separate C1. Congrats. Okay, we need to fix this login crap. So I need to disable whatever it is that I did. Damn it. Is there any way I can skirt this? Because I like my little automation that I set up. Please log in. Please just work. All right, here we go. Please work. Just let me log in, even though I hacked stuff and messed it up. You know? All right, let's try again. Let's try again. Ready? 5, 9, 6, 8. Please work. Yeah, baby, we're in. I didn't want to disable my little thing that I did. All right, so we have the Core One. What shall we print? I think we should print something big, but I want to set up the camera real quick. So let's do that. Let's go to camera, add new web camera, scan the QR code, or register. Oh, I probably should not have shown that on screen, huh? That wasn't smart. So let me refresh that and not show it on screen, and we'll get that going. Hide pairing QR code, delete, confirm, add new camera. Damn. Or register the camera. All right, so wait, everything's like cut off on here by all the chat app stuff. Default camera, rotate camera. I think I need to use this phone again. Come on down. Let's see if I can do it without disconnecting. All right, scan the QR code. Yeah, it's weird. Okay. Let's connect the camera, allow. Oh, no, this isn't what we want. This isn't what we want. That's not the kind of camera we want to add. We want to add not my cell phone, but rather an other camera, I think. So we're deleting that. Okay, add new other camera. Sorry, everything's cut off because of all the like live chat popping up on my screen. Okay, how do I need to do this? Add Wi-Fi camera. Generate QR code. Now I think we just need to show it that QR code. So let me take a picture of this QR code. And then we're going to show that to the camera. Where are you at, camera? Okay, it's flashing. What's you doing? Is that a button or a IR sensor? Let's see if that did anything. I am very excited about this. Easiest to do with the app, someone said. Yeah, maybe I'll do it with the app. Hang on, I just screwed up my Windows. You guys should know by now that when I live stream, everything just is like, it takes 10 times as long. Well, okay, let's try the app, whatever. Unless that just did it. Let's see really quick. Camera, no. Okay, delete. Delete again. All right. Iguana. How do I add a camera? Iguana. I haven't done this before. Add camera. Web camera. No. Wi-Fi camera. Continue. Okay. Now let's scan it. It's flashing though. It doesn't seem to want to do it. Are you going to do it? Haha! Something just happened, maybe. Nah. I lost you guys. And I got disconnected, and now I am connected by mobile data, which is not a good situation to be in for a high definition live stream. I'm gonna unplug the router, but we may have to call this quits. Let's get quickly to a quick first print, because I think my internet crapped out. Let me unplug the router. I really got to get fiber down here, but no one wants to do it. And now we're using a mobile hotspot. So let's not waste more time on the camera. It's already 9 o'clock, or almost 9 o'clock. And let's just print a benchy. There goes all the viewers. Yeah, it's a bummer. The build volume is not affected by the side storage. The side storage doesn't at all affect build volume. It's just cutouts, but it's the same build volume. That they just do that to reduce the volume inside. All right, let's print a benchy. Pretty soon, I can't say anything, but I have a feeling everything's going to work out just fine with benchy. I've got a good feeling about what's going to happen to benchy. And that's all we're going to say. But everything will be all right, you guys. Every little thing's going to be all right. All right, let's print with the Core One. Let's do a, what is it? It needs to be 10% infill benchy. And it needs to have, I mean, technically we could do 0.25 millimeter layers, but I'm going to do 0.2. Actually, let's do 0.25. All right, cool. Let's slice that benchy. Well, first let's load filament. Filament. Thank you, Gary. I appreciate the tip. All right, it's loaded. Yeah, I probably should run a cable here. Let's not worry about this camera right now. I'm just going to link it in here because I don't want to waste too much time trying to get it set up. It doesn't want to magnetize? Where are you going? Where are you going, camera? There it is. No? All right. SV08 Mini is not going to be SV08 Mini. It's okay. I'm trying to upload, but like... I'm trying to get a file uploaded. Maybe we just use the SD card for now because something's wrong with my network. Big time. Sorry, guys. Can you please upload? Select printer, set ready, and print now. Confirm. Yeah, it's not uploading. Frustrating. Everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. That's cool. You guys are here for live foibles, right? when in doubt, if anyone wanted to know what the offline mode is like, here you go. Remember when we used to use, that's not the thing I need. Remember when we used to use frickin' SD cards and stuff like that? Back in the day. So we're doing that. This printer can be run completely offline. All right. Exporting. I can't end the live stream until we've actually printed something. Come on. You insert the USB and it automatically goes to the latest file. That's clever. All right. It's still trying to resolve address to upload. I don't know what the hell happened. Now check out this weirdness. I think there's Prusa Link for offline and Prusa Connect for online. Look how it's like banging itself. It's kind of a strange startup sequence, right? No, like a kid who bangs his head on the wall repeatedly. Why are you doing that, bro? That can't feel nice. But it just wants to bang its head. Please tell me it's not going to do that every time it prints. That's a funky thing. Check out this light bar, though. That's slick. And look how fast the bed goes up, and now it doesn't make noise. But that was a funky startup sequence. I'm not a fan of that. Okay, now it's doing the homing. It does it at 170. I would think that that would be a little hot for the PEI, but... Ooh, I don't like that sound either. It rattles a bit. Yeah, I get sensorless homing, but like 20 times? Seems like a lot. So people wanted to know how quiet it is, so let's close the door. Ah, wow. You can hear the fans in the back, no doubt. You can hear the fans in the back. Let me turn off the noise cancellation. Actually, I think this is noise cancellation off. Is this noise cancellation off, or was the other one what? The K2, I don't recall it doing that a lot. Okay, tell me if this is noise cancellation off. You hear the fans, but I have the mic right up against them. That's a nice looking shot, eh, with the light in the back. SV08 Mini will not be SV08 Mini. SV08 Mini, you want to know when it's coming? Dun da da dun 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 da da dun 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 da da dun 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 da da dun. It's called sooooo Zero now. And it's a cute little guy. I just haven't had a chance to unbox it yet. This one took precedent. But I'll unbox it soon. Let me know if you guys want to see a live stream about that. It's off. This is noise cancellation off, right? So you guys hear it nice? That's the fan sound. It's nothing. Now let's hear about the motor sound, because Prusa is not known for having the quietest motors in the industry, but they're also not, I mean, the XL is pretty quiet. Sorry, I just need to put this back on. You guys want to see what's printing in the farm while we wait for it to heat the bed? It's actually almost ready. Check this out. Let's go see. Oh, I'm sleepy. I want to go to bed. Let's go see what's printing in the farm. The Mark IV just finished something. Oh no, we got a print failure over here. Not good. Cancel. That's a fail. Thanks a lot. And the XL is printing something. Many somethings. That'll be done soon. It was supposed to be done half an hour ago, but whatever. Let's see, can I take this off without destroying it? No. They're squishy. Aren't they cute? They're from my mother-in-law. Very cute. Here's the K2. And some other printers I can't show you. I was strategic about what I showed. Oh, wow, that's a big mosquito. I have kids who wake me at like 6 a.m., man. So that's what I mean, going to bed. Okay, Mr. Mosquito, you're about to get some. Oh, yeah, you look hungry. Not today. Find another sucker. I have pretty good pitch. When did you hear my pitch? When I went dun da 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 dun dun da da da. All right, back to this. It has a definite whine. Oh, hello. That's not the right camera. It has a definite whine. But it sounds a lot like the XL whine. Or the Mark 4S. I mean, it makes sense, right? Look at the finish on this metal. I'm really wishing that I'd connected another camera so I could show you guys better B-roll as we were waiting, but dun da da dun 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 da da dun dun. It's taking a long time to start the print for a printer that doesn't have to do like LiDAR and all that stuff. So it's been about, I don't know, 3 minutes. Okay, it's quiet. When it's actually printing, it's quiet. The travel is loud, but it's quiet. It's quiet. Hold on, let's see how quiet. I mean, if I step away, I'm about a meter away now. It just sounds like I have a PC running until the travel moves are loud. But by the way, there's a stealth mode. It just sounds, wow, it literally sounds like I just have a PC running until it does a big travel move. Can you guys hear it, or should I put the mic closer? This is 1 meter away. Let's put on a sound meter and see. All right, if I put my watch right up against the door, yeah, it's quiet. It's very quiet. It's as quiet as the Anycubic Cobra S1, which I just complimented as being one of the quietest printers I have. For comparison, a Bamboo Lab P1S clocks in at 62 to 64. I just tested this week, so from behind it's going to be louder. But not much. Jesus. 59 dBs. That's really good. And you guys may think, oh, 59, 62, it's not a big difference. But first off, that was the back. If we go to the front, it was like 54, right? Or 56. "51 when it's not traveling is the lowest I've seen, but it goes all the way up to 59 when it travels. You might think that it's not a big difference, but I don't know if it's like logarithmic or whatnot. I don't know a lot about decibel ratings, but I can tell you that 65 feels a lot more than 60. The print quality seems to be unreal. With the door open, I don't know why you would want to know, because you never have to open the door with this printer. I mean, hey, you guys want to know the difference between 65 and 60? Let me show you. Here's the microphone. 10 dB is twice as loud. Okay, dB is logarithmic. Okay, I thought it was. I just didn't want to say like I know. Okay, here's the microphone right on the printer. And they did so much work to allow you to keep the door closed. Let's see if it paid off. Three dB is twice. So then I could say that this is, or let's do it the other way. P1S is 2.5 to 3 times as loud as this. It doesn't feel 3. If I had to, if you put me on one foot, I'd say this is half as loud as a P1S. For every 3 dB, you double the output. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Wow, there's a lot of you guys watching. Welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in live. The fish and I appreciate your company. All right, let's give you guys a nice view to end on, and then I'm going to bed. I thought that would be cooler. Oh, that is cool. Guys, how has this live stream been? I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Let me go back to noise cancellation maybe, or do you guys want to hear the sound? That's a nice view. It's a nice benchy. But yeah, something's wrong with my internet. I can't upload to Prusa Connect. The travel moves are loud, I'll give it that. But let's see what stealth mode is like. Stealth mode. Has it activated yet? This is stealth mode on, I think. I'm gonna leave it till it travels. And we said the noise cancellation is off, right? Like if I do this, then you guys hear less sound, right? So I'm gonna go back to green. That was blue, this is green. I did already do an Anycubic video, and it's gonna come out in a few days, maybe on Tuesday. And I can speak freely now that the video is done. In that video, it's a sponsored video, so I focus on the positives, and I say that. I say, like, let's look at all the positive things, and if you guys want, I'll do a video on the negatives separately. That's not exactly how I pitched the video. It's more of a comparison video. But anyway, I like the Anycubic Cobra S1. I had a problem. Now that as always, when I praise the printer in a video, then I have problems after the video's done. But I so far have liked the Cobra S1 much more than I've liked past Anycubic machines. But now I have a problem where I can't reinsert the quick swap nozzle, so I need to take things apart. I think I'm doing something wrong. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the support. Anyway, this is stealth mode. And let's measure how many dB. Stealth mode isn't actually quieter. It's just that the loud it stays the same volume at the bottom, but the top comes down, it seems like. Like it doesn't go below 51 because of stealth mode. It just doesn't hit the 59. This is not stealth mode. Let's push this thing a little bit. Print speed 100%. I mean, Prusa is a little conservative. We know that, right? Let's go 120. It's really hot in here. Comfortably doing 120. See where the wheels fall off. Your Cobra 3 just passed 1.3K. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I had really bad luck with it. I couldn't get the firmware updated on mine. All right, let's go 150. Looks pretty good. I love the design of the cooling. The cowl on there is gorgeous. It's like alien style, in my opinion. I like this machine so far. I like the design of it. I mean, if it prints like the Mark IV's, but allows me to print enclosed stuff like ABS and ASA, I'm gonna love it. I really like my Mark IV's. Team came in. Awesome. Thank you guys. I think the print quality on this is going to be better than the Mark IV's. Because it's Core XY, because you won't have drafts from the side. Look, it's too early to give a review, but I have had time with this at Formnext and at Smurf, and now having one on my table. This is a nice piece of engineering. This is a really, really, I don't know. But I told you guys, I have a soft spot for Prusa, right? I have a soft spot for RepRap. I have a soft spot for the aesthetic. I like the philosophy of the company. These machines just have a lot of character, and you can see the heart and soul that's been put into them. And I like that they're no fuss. Like, I sold the X1 Carbon here at the studio because I just had a lot of problems with all the sensors and all the like, oh, LiDAR detection error, filament refraction, whatever is not working. Micro LiDAR is dirty. It is detected that filament is not leaving the AMS. Like so many sensor errors. It just got so annoying. I found myself printing on the Mark IV's or the Prusa XL much more because they'll warn you if something happens, but there's no like, oh, my camera's dirty, clean my camera. And yeah, it will get better as we go, I think. Better tuned profiles, little improvements in the firmware. I do not have the MMU3. I've never tried one, actually. I'm really hoping, this is one thing I will say critical, like, who has space to just have 5 spools kicking around on the table? Like, I really want to see Prusa come out with a enclosed, self-contained, fits in this space right here, MMU, you know? Because I don't have the space to put 5 spools, you know, all my printers go on racks. When you sleep, I will catch this printer. If the cooling is better, I wonder if they can bring it back to the Mark IV and XL. Maybe, yeah. I mean, the Mark IV-S has 360-degree cooling. This thing apparently can print 70-degree overhangs. I've actually seen parts that they printed that are 70-degree overhangs. By the way, can we just say how conservative the profiles are and how conservative Prusa is with speed? I can't tell any difference between the 150% and the stuff that printed at 100%. So we're going 200%. Now, granted, this won't change the accelerations, but still. Yeah, dude. Honey Badger don't give a shit. Honey Badger's a badass. That would have been a name for this. Honey Badger. The rear fan is running right now. Yeah. I wonder what the chamber temp is. Let's look. By the way, here's a cool one. The max chamber temp is set right now to 20C, meaning it's going to just cool unless it gets below 20C. What's the chamber temp? 28 degrees C inside, which is the temperature of my studio. So it's very, very effective. I mean, that's the thing, right? We talked about it only has to cool up here, and it only has to keep this up here heated. Oh, they'll have attachments that allow the MMU3 to be on top of the Core One. That's fantastic. I'm glad. I do have a Mark IV-S. I guess I could bring it over. I'll be honest with you, I don't really want to, but I'm going to do it for you because I love you guys. Let me go get one. All right, hang on. Hang on. Let me put the microphone on me here. What I don't do for you guys. Like, subscribe, and drop a super thanks. All right. I have to get it out of the rack here, and I have to cut the filament that's in the extruder. Come on out, filament. There we go. And let's compare it for size. Hello. Coming through. This is a Mark IV-S. It's quite a bit bigger. There you go. We got one person to subscribe by lugging the printer. All right. It's a lot bigger. It's probably smaller than the enclosure, but it's a lot bigger. Let me turn this so you guys can see the front. Ugh. And it's heavy. Oh, the smell in the back. You know how... Nobody asked you, Alexa. You know how like some PLAs have a sweeter smell than others? The one could eat that. Yeah, I bet it. If it didn't have the cutouts, I could fit it inside. Like Sliceworks, their PLA, it smells like candy. I think they use sugar cane instead of corn for their PLA, and it just smells like candy. And Prusa Mint smells pretty good too. Znaz. Notice how the screen, when it's not, or when it's printing, and you haven't touched it recently, it just goes full screen to progress bar and picture of what it's printing. Almost forgot the fishy. It's very pretty in this printer. For real. It's very pretty. I like this printer. I'm biased. Not because of money, but because it's orange and it's black and it's Prusa. You see why I don't do a lot of reviews, guys? I just feel like I can't be impartial. And also, I love most printers. The fish is supposed to be upside down. Yeah, I'm very tired. I'm ready to go home, but I want to show you guys a finished print. That's true. The Mark IV's has to be able to go forward and back. So if we line it up in terms of depth, you make a very valid point. Depth-wise, it takes less space. You are right. Depth-wise, it takes less space. Good point. I didn't think about that. It's a beautiful machine. I agree. And the Mark IV's has the spool on top. Yeah, which will take up even more space. Good point, good point, good point. As far as width, so that's 2 out of 3. As far as width goes, the Core One is a little bit bigger, like maybe 3 cm on each side. But here's a fun one as well. If you have Mark IV's in your farm, you can stack them on top of the Core One. And they'll fit and they'll sit right on the TPU feet or the rubber feet. There you go. You can stack. And the Core One doesn't vibrate or anything like that. It's very sturdy. So you could just stack them like that. You don't even need shelves. And yeah, including the screen, it's still, the bed swings out more. It still swings out more. Yeah, good job for reminding me. I forgot about the whole bed slinger factor. And really, you know, you can't go right to the edge of the cable. So let's say you want to keep it there. So that's lined up in the back as far as I would feel comfortable. No, we need to go even a little bit more. I wouldn't feel comfortable bending the cable more than that. So let's say it needs to be there. And that's, ooh, that's at least 5 cm. 4.5, 5 centimeters away. Thanks, man. I don't know if you mean of me or the printers, but either way, I'll take it. And Core One is not deeper with the screen sticking out. And I'm sure you could relocate the screen, by the way. The spool roller on the side is clutch. I love that. Because it literally is wasted space in most Core XY printers, right? All right, Mark IV's, you've done your job. Love you. Put you back down here. You guys, I can't believe that this is my job. I love you guys so much. Like, I can't believe I get to do this for a living. I bought my first Prusa, cash money. I had to find it secondhand because they're so expensive here. And I took a 3-hour train ride to the south of the country to pick it up from someone. And I built it myself. And now, like, I get to review these printers and test them out, and it is a dream. Larry, you can still pick one up, man. There's a link in the description. By the way, that's a good point to remind. Prusa hasn't paid me anything for this live stream. There's no sponsor of the live stream, but if you guys do want to support the channel, use my link in the description when you purchase, or if another creator makes a better video, I understand Stefan put out a video today, then click their link last, because whoever's link you click last is going to get credit for the sale. Yeah, I like doing comparison videos. I don't like to do reviews. I don't feel like I can be unbiased when I have relationships with all these companies. I'm too much of a people pleaser. Like, I know how hard they worked on it. I sat to dinner with them. It's really hard for me to shit on the products. But I will do, like, simple, like, fact-based. Like, here's a feature that I like. That's a fact. It's a feature. I like it. I'm not going to give an overall review, but I like this feature of the cutouts. I don't like the feature of a brass nozzle, you know? I was planning lac, but this is so much nicer and more compact. Yeah, and this will print. I mean, you can print PC with this thing. By the way, I already told my guy at Prusa, like, literally tomorrow morning, I'm putting a diamond nozzle on this. There's no way I'm keeping the brass nozzle. Right now, I have a diamond nozzle on the XL, but it's kind of wasted on there because I don't have the enclosure on the XL, and so I can't print like exotics. So yeah, tomorrow morning, 0.6 diamond nozzle going on this thing. Thanks, man. Yeah, I really try. Like, I'm much responding to Proconda's comment. I'm way more commercial. Like, I'm very comfortable making a living and saying, like, I want to earn a nice living so I can have a bigger studio and better studio and pay my employees more. And they just got raises. And, you know, so I'm very comfortable making money, ideally in ways that don't cost you guys money. I'm not as comfortable pushing my Patreon because I don't feel like I give enough value for you guys to pay me. But if you're already going to buy a printer, I'm very comfortable with you using my link and me earning money. Or if companies are willing to pay me to use their products in projects that you guys want, like, I'm very comfortable taking their money as long as I don't have to ethically compromise. But I definitely like to over communicate, right? Like in my next video about the Anycubic Cobra S1, I'm gonna be like, hey, here's the video that most sponsors would want me to do. I pushed back and I said, let me do this video. So while I can't shit on the product in this video, you know, because it's sponsored, like, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I like about this product, and let me know if you want another video where I can freely speak. Why 0.6? Because when you print a lot of carbon fiber, which is what I would like to do with this machine, some carbon fibers are great and they're very short strands or powders. But some of the ones that I've tested from the not as good brands that I need to burn through can clog on a 0.4 nozzle. Ooh, that's not a nice sound. Do you guys hear that? When it moves Z down quickly. Yeah, core printers are fast. It's not about needing the it's not about needing the speed. It's about, number one, strength, right? Because 0.6 perimeters and doing, you know, 2 or 3 of them is going to be stronger, thicker perimeters. Fishy, you're in the way, bro. And also it's about carbon fiber not clogging. So that was printed pretty fast. It took 30 minutes, so I think the 200% didn't make a difference. Let's see if autofocus is on. Whoop. Hang on. Hang on, dudes. I'm gonna get some lights over here. We'll use the good camera. I'm a lot more active this stream than I normally am. I normally don't move around so much. I mean, that's an absolutely perfect benchy. You can almost even make out the text on the back, but like, that's as good a benchy as you'll ever see. Granted, it's a 30-minute benchy. I've seen machines that can do a benchy almost this good in 18 minutes, right? But that's a perfect benchy. You shouldn't be buying a Prusa machine if you want the fastest machine. But you should buy a Prusa machine if you want to be able to send prints to your printer, not even look at the camera, not even install a camera, and it's just going to print it perfect every time. Which is why I've started using my Mark IVs. I have a lot of printers, so I don't care if it's slow. But that's a freaking perfect benchy. Let me know in chat what I should print next time or overnight, because I'm going to leave this printer overnight, I think, and just print something, and then I'm going to go home and go to bed. I think I know what I'm going to print. Maybe like one of these marble runs. Let's just set that up. I might as well keep you guys here, and then we will GTFO this place. What are we going to print it out of? I'm going to print it out of this stuff. Some cookie CAD. Let's load it up. So I have this thing where, like, I don't baby these machines when I review them or test them. Like, a lot of times it'll be like benchy, and then the next print is like 87-hour multicolor print. Or like, great, benchy, put it into, I know James from Cloud42 is the same way. Like, okay, I'll print a benchy, make sure everything's working. And then the next print is carbon fiber nylon for 50 hours, you know? Like, can nobody get time for bullshit? This is probably the most babyish I'm ever going to do on one of these printers. I'm only going to do a 17-hour print. Home, filament, change. Why do you need to home so many times and do all the sensorless routine to unload the filament? That seems silly to me. All right, let's slice this up. Print a Colosseum. I've never printed the Colosseum. To be honest, I have this thing where I don't like to waste filament, maybe because I spend so much time recycling it. So I'm printing these big marble runs because I give them away to every single kid in my son's daycare. I gave away 3 of them today because there were 3 kids with birthdays this month. I don't know. Like I don't like prints that are just gonna sit around in my studio. I guess I could give a Colosseum away, but I'm already invested. Half the kids in the daycare already have a marble run. All right. Whoa, hello. You pooped. All right. Marble run. I'd know from experience that we need to put a brim. And let's go, whoops, we don't want 100% infill, we want 15. And we're gonna do 0.2 speed, slice. They didn't miss out on a second spool holder. That is customizable. So you can download like a step file and there's actually already models available for like a full push-in tool cabinet or like all kinds of, there's upgrades, like a tool cabinet, dry box you could put in there. You can also make this one into a dry box. It's pretty cool. Granted, I put my machines on racks, so I don't need tools in there. I put tools magnetized to the racks, but all right, let's load some Cookie CAD. And this is gonna take, it took 17 hours on the Cobra S1. On this machine, it's gonna take, now I don't know if the profiles are the same in terms of how many perimeters, but on this machine, it is going to take 17 hours in stealth mode, 10 hours, 44 minutes. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it wasn't 17 hours on the Cobra. Maybe it was 12, but 10 hours, 44 is very good for this print. Or maybe it was 17 hours on the Mark IV-S. You want something better than, let's see if Prusa Connect is going to work this time. You want something like the A1 budget. I mean, nothing's going to come in at that price, to be honest with you. Like, Bamboo Lab is killing it on price right now. Similar, but better for a beginner. Oh, Anycubic Cobra S1. That's going to be really affordable, starting at $469 during the pre-sale. Oh, thank you, Larry. That's super awesome of you. I really appreciate it. Check out if you're on a budget and you're a beginner, this is probably going to be expensive for you. But the Anycubic Cobra S1, they have a pre-launch sale. That's going to be $469, and it's a pretty good machine. And then you can upgrade to multicolor. So far, I've only put maybe 20 or 30 hours on it. So, hey, David, welcome. Glad to have you here. Okay, Prusa Connect is now working, so my internet seems to have sorted itself out. Hey, thanks guys for using my link and also for the super chats you guys have been doing. Really appreciate that. And Creality High is coming out, and it looks like the A1. I haven't tried that. I don't think I'm going to accept it because I don't need more bed slingers, honestly. I really want to get into in 2025 get into. I want to burn through the 50 kilos of carbon filament that I have and I'm not using because I'm saving it for you know, a better project. And I just realized I'm never going to use it if I only use it for high heat stuff. So I really want to, in 2025, I want to print a lot more carbon fiber and glass fiber and stuff like that. So I don't need more bed slingers. How much is the Core One? You can check my link in the description right below, but I think it's like 1,300 euros, which includes VAT. It's the same price as an X1 Carbon. I'll give you guys my link. Let's see. Awesome. Well, it looks like, what's it called? The internet issues sorted themselves. Beauty. Let's look at the overhead camera. I'm really happy about this printer. Like, a lot of people at the beginning were like, oh, this is the guy who criticized Prusa. Like, yeah, I wanted this printer, man. This is the printer that I wanted. Bed slinger means, oh wow, $1,100. Bed slinger means it moves the bed back and forth as opposed to moving the print head around. This is a bed slinger. Wait, you don't see me. This is a bed slinger. It slings the bed. This is Y, this is X. Here, X and Y are controlled by two motors in the back. The bed moves up and down, but the print head moves around like this. MK4S to Core One kit. Yeah, that's a cool idea. I think it's so cool that they allow you to upgrade. You guys wanted my link. Here's my link. 3D Maker Pro. Yeah, they make some good scanners. For the price, they're very good. I can't share my link in the description. That's weird. That's weird. Here. Here you go. There you are. Prusa3d.com/promo code. Appreciate you guys using my link. Really supports the channel. And thank you to Prusa for giving a extra special offer for creating content on the first day. $11.99. Get the Core One. And it starts shipping in March/April. Assembled $11.99. Yeah. Look, a bed slinger is going to be more affordable for you to get started. And it's going to print all the basic materials you need as a beginner, like the PLAs and the PETGs. So an A1 is going to be fine. But if you want to not need to buy a new printer to graduate to more exotic materials or like ABS, materials that you need an enclosure for, you might want to just invest in the beginning in like a P1S or any Cubic Cobra S1 or something like that. Creality K1C, also affordable and capable of printing carbon fiber filaments and stuff like that. But bed slingers are just cheaper. They're a lot cheaper. All right, guys, I'm going to let this print go. I would have loved to get the camera going, but because this is a Prusa, and I wouldn't do this with most other machines, because it's a Prusa, I'm going to let the print go and come back in 2 days, and it'll be done, and I won't have to worry. But I would have loved to get the camera going. Extra build plates are always a good idea, just having options, right? So you want to have a textured build plate for sure, and you want to have a smooth build plate if you want to print things that need to be perfect engineering. Textured is for looks, smooth is for if it needs to fit perfectly to other parts. And yes, they are also assembling Prusa machines in the USA now. All right. I don't think we're going to be able to get the camera working, which bums me out because I wanted to do a time lapse of my first prints. But I just haven't been able to get it to recognize. Let's try one more time on the camera. There's no discount. This is like pre-launch. But if you use my promo code, then it supports the channel. So thank you. Can someone explain to me why I can't get this buddy cam to recognize the QR code? Does anyone know? It just doesn't want to do it. And this is the same kind of issues that I had with the, and now the magnets came out again. These are the same issues that I had with the ESP32 camera. I'll have to ask someone at Prusa, like, what's the deal here? I don't know. Should not be reaching my hand in while it's trying to calibrate itself. But anyway, the camera's not working, so I guess I can just unplug it. Why won't you work? The Creality K2 is a great printer. It's not perfect, but no printer is. But it's been a great printer as well. Oh, brightness on my phone all the way up. We could try that. I keep losing the magnets. I think I need to glue them in because they keep coming out in the printer. Maybe I need to put an SD card in, but it shouldn't need an SD. Data copied, but I don't know, man. This camera doesn't seem to want to do its thing. And it's not a cheap camera as far as I understand. I think it's quite expensive. So it should just work. It beeps at me. That it knows how to do. RLP printing? Don't know anything about that. There's no film covering the lens either. All right, well, sorry guys. Camera's not gonna work. There won't be a time lapse for this first big print. Cameras never were Prusa's strong suit, yeah? We know this. And I asked them, and it's because most of their clients do not want print cameras. They want specifically printers without cameras and wouldn't buy a printer with a camera. So we lost those magnets again, damn it. The whole camera experience has not been great. I'll give it that. Let's move this USB so it's not going to interfere. All right, I want to go. Maybe it needs an SD card. Let's try one more time, and then I'm getting the F out of here. I keep saying that, and I never do it. All right, this is a 32 gig SD card. Rapid liquid printing. Don't know anything about it. My God, you guys, it's 9:45. I need to go. This is crazy. My kid's gonna wake me up at like 5:30 tomorrow. 6 if I'm lucky. Okay, camera, you have an SD card. You have a QR code. Do I need to throw any more acronyms at you? As always, perfect first layer on a Prusa machine. Ever since Mark IV. Okay, I scanned it. I've scanned it like 15 times, guys. The camera just does not want to connect. What, are you stupid? Are you stupid? Danton, that is like deadly. You need to read this book, Why We Sleep. It will scare you straight. You will never sleep less than 8 hours a night again. It's super bad for you. Like in every possible way. Don't mess around with sleep. It's no joke. That will kill you. I cannot get those magnets out. We need to glue the magnets in so this doesn't happen again. No like it, as my youngest would say. RTFM, there was no FM. MF. Let me just stick my hands in here while it's printing. There was no FM. And I'm following the thing on the screen, right? Whatever. I'm out. Peace, homies. I'll come back in 2 days. This will be good. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in and all that and using my link and, you know, generally supporting me in my endeavors. I want to go to bed now. Peace. How do I get out of here? Good night. Love you guys. You guys rock. Can I check if I'm able to enable crash detection? Oops, I just hit pause. Let's hide that USB-C as well. That sound is not nice. Resume. I'm just checking one thing for you guys and then I want to go home. Thanks, appreciate it. Thank you guys. Oh, sleepy, sleepy, Jonathan, sleepy. Wow, 167 likes. That's awesome. Thank you guys. Oy. Stringy. Guatemala, hola. We're literally ending the stream right now. Here it goes. Tune crash detection. You wanted to know? I don't see it. I don't see it. There's input shaper, but not crash detection. All right. Good night, friends. Take care. See ya. Thanks for tuning in. Link in the description. Thank you, Prusa, for sending over this gorgeous piece of equipment. I love it. Take care. See you guys.